Yo guys, what's going on? BFViking here, and today I wanted to cover a specific topic which I think needs to be addressed, as it's certainly going to help a lot of players out. So the topic I wanted to cover today is the most common mistake I see while playing Battlefield 1, and this is among large groups of players on a daily basis. No matter what map I'm on, no matter what game mode I'm playing, I'm constantly spotting the same mistakes, with the main one being situational awareness. If you don't know what this is, basically, this is how aware you are to your surroundings and what is going on around you, and this is definitely one of the biggest problems I see among players, just because if you don't know what's going on around you, anybody can run up to your position and take out you and your entire team, which might lead you to lose the entire game. So improving your situational awareness is actually quite easy. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get used to, but it is definitely worth it, and you're going to notice a huge improvement in your gameplay. So the first tip that I can definitely recommend is to listen for footsteps. If you have any sort of headset, this will give you a huge advantage. Being able to hear the enemy's footsteps without them realizing will 95% of the time guarantee you getting the drop on them before they even see you. My next tip is always make sure you're making good use of your spare time. For example, if you're in a firefight and you need to do a quick reload, take a quick observation of your peripheral vision so you can find out what angles are safe and which are not. Sometimes this can be a little hard to do as you're so concentrated on taking out the enemy in front of you, and this is what we call tunnel vision. When we get tunnel vision, you're only looking at what's ahead of you, and you know you're very often going to get yourself taken out by snipers from angles which are not in front of you. And the reason I use snipers as an example is because it happens to a large majority of players very often. But as I said, check your peripheral vision every couple of seconds, and you're going to find yourself being taken out from the sides less and less. Now, probably the most important tip I can give you guys is to use your minimap to your full advantage, and I cannot stress enough how important this is. Now, in previous Battlefield titles, when an enemy would fire their weapon, they would show up on that minimap, but here in Battlefield 1, things are a little bit different, and enemies will only show when they have been spotted. So the most important thing you do is spot enemies off in the distance, and you're going to be able to keep track of them and their locations. So make sure that they don't flank you and your team, which is going to be very easy to do, and keep track of them if you spot as much enemies as possible. Now, always make sure to be constantly checking your minimap. I'd say once every 4 or 5 seconds, which sounds like a lot, but once you get into the habit of doing this, you're going to find it very, very useful, and it is one of the best tips I can give to absolutely any Battlefield player. Whether you're a pro or a noob, this is one thing that you absolutely have to do. So hopefully you guys found this guide helpful in some way, as I see so many players making these mistakes. So hopefully this guide has helped a lot of you guys out. But anyways guys, that's been it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next Battlefield video.